Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Miller, and I'm going to be presenting on a presentation of cultivating relationships with your school board. To start building a relationship with the school board, that's going to be my main purpose when we start this piece. It is laying out those pieces with the school, a professional relationship with the school board, being a consistent and calming voice for the community, and be a servant leader to all stakeholders. I think this is really important when you step into this role as the superintendent, and looking out for all those external and internal stakeholders across the district. How can we provide but yet lead with that shared mission and vision throughout the entire community? Best practices. Like I said before, understanding roles and responsibilities with the Board of Education. This is going to be a consistent and ongoing relationship that I, as a superintendent, have with the Board of Education, and understanding what each person does, our roles and our responsibilities as we come together and lead the district and seek understanding from the community. Mutual and respectful relationships with the Board of Education. Like I stated earlier, this is really understanding those roles and respecting each other as professionals, as leading and following that mission and vision of the district. Reviewing policies and procedures. This is an area that I really want to make sure that we all have a common understanding of, is what are those policies, what are our procedures, and making sure that we're consistent and we follow through with that each and every time. Understand the district systematic and systemic processes across the district. As a new superintendent, I'd really want to make sure that I have a good handle on understanding what the district's processes are across the district, not only with leadership, from district leadership to building leadership to staff and then students, but also that systemic piece is how deep is that process, and understanding roles and responsibilities. Stakeholder input. This is another piece as a superintendent I will value a lot of stepping into a new role, is really being that active listener as a new superintendent, and understanding everyone's side of things, and then how can I, as the superintendent with the School Board of Education, lead the community in that systematic process. Consistent collaboration with all stakeholders. Like I said earlier, that is going to be a big piece that I value a lot as a superintendent, is really collaborating with everybody, all the external and internal stakeholders across the district, but also as how can I keep and continue to lead with that mission and vision throughout the district consistently. And ultimately, why we're here, focus on student outcomes. Our job is, and our business is, to the students and the deliverables to those students in those classrooms. So how can we continue to focus on those student outcomes from the district level to the building level administrators, to the teachers, and then to the students, and of course, how can we spread that out through the community to know what is our mission, what is our vision, and how we're going to get there together to provide those student outcomes. Respectful and responsive relationship with everybody. Again, student focus. That's going to be a number one priority as a superintendent across the district. And part of my vision is understanding where students are. How do we build that collective efficacy for all stakeholders? That'd be administration, teachers, grade level teams, community members, business owners across the entire community. Is how do we build that efficacy together to know that we share a common vision to support all the learning going on in our district. Collaborative system. This is going to be really tying in everything that we do together as a administrative cabinet, School Board of Education, all the way to the classroom, is collaborating with the Board of Education, consistent collaboration and shared vision for education for external and internal stakeholders. This piece needs to be consistent, and I said earlier in the presentation is collaborating consistently with the board and understanding roles, responsibilities, and policies, and making sure that we stay true and consistent in those policies each and every time. Administration, I said earlier again, collective efficacy through shared leadership throughout the entire district. This piece needs to be an ongoing process as well, and making sure that all the way from the administration cabinet to the building leaders that we share a common vision for student outcomes, for teacher efficacy and student efficacy, and really making sure that we have get to those student outcomes like we're trying to. Teachers and students being very transparent with everybody across the district and making sure that everyone understands our process, our roles, responsibilities, how we get there. Again, sharing that mission and vision as a district is super important. And that is my presentation. This last slide is my references that I used throughout the presentation. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please drop a note.